year before it was all out, before it was all said and done, and prove themselves in the more prestigious arenas. But obviously, not the case, is it? No one's been able to do that. And I'm not sure whether the online Counter-Strike has kind of taken its toll. Meanwhile, AVEZ are still in this realm of spamming games to try and improve their lineup and their roster and whatnot. Simon, great idea here with the utility. The smoke at mini is not perfect, though. Bialy is able to pick up the first. Kai covering him out. The Glock spam coming in, but Bialy follows the traces. Pinpoint accuracy on that USP. And a 5 versus 2 just like that. Bialy is low, but the round not looking too good. KDO missing all those shots all onto Norbit. What's he do? Where's he go? They don't even get the bomb plant. And AVEZ get the flawless pistol to open us up on Nuke.
Whew. These guys are not messing around. Bialy's doubled in. Loop bet. Feeling the same that you are, Scriv. Our betting partners over at LootBet with the live odds. They are the guys. And look at that. Yeah. Okay. They like the AVEZ run as well, Scriv. Can't blame them. Nuke's a really good map for the boys, especially starting CT side. That is promising. Through the fire, Simon have considered it, and they just want to die to the mollies. I mean, that used to be an old strat. Die to the molly, don't feed the MP9s. Almost worked out perfectly there.
Almost. Trying to deny as much cash away as they possibly can, but, you know. Certainly easier said than done at this point. Players are incredibly proficient on the MP9, incredibly ready for the plans of attack, I guess. Either way, it was all for this. It was all for this, right? They wanted to get the AKs out as soon as possible. And a pretty decent buy to work with here. Close proximity of the A site, though, always hands itself to those SMGs. They remain useful. Oh, Bialy! To use your phrase, he is dialed in. He's got, you know, the IV drip, but it's just full of IQ, if that's possible.
Full of gamer fuel.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Oh man, a great opener coming in. They're not able to trade it back. I'm gonna try and hit the B bomb site, but easier said than done. AVEZ are looking so good straight out of the gate.
No doubt. Really impressed with what AVEZ is showing us, specifically Bialy. Narot could be in trouble here, but he wants to get the first player. He wants to get the drop. He'll dodge the flash, and his MP9 pre-fire not strong enough. Look at these rotates. Doubling up in control. Marcos needs to get one there. The fact he doesn't get a kill is troublesome. Bomb drops to the site. Kai, he'll double in himself. And now Kyler alone through the smoke. They know he's back site now. KDO will finally land that headshot. I think the weapon advantage definitely helped Simon there. But Marcos definitely needing one in control. If he does, that round can go their way simply. Yeah, look at that. That's so nice.
Yeah, pulling it back from the brink, so to speak. After praising Bialy for his incredibly strong start, not able to convert. Workable buy coming into this round, though, Keith. So, see what they can get done with it. There you go. Great little flash on the edge of the smoke. KDO does not know what has just hit him. It's about 5 bullets in the face. An AK upgrade for Kai as well. And a great opener for AVEZ once again. Really looking good. Although the last round not working, they seem to have the protocols and the ideas and the aggressive plays on lock. Really impressed with what I'm seeing so far. It's kind of a shame it's not being converted. We'll see whether they can do it this time.
Marcos with his op, though, in a power position. He's going to start clearing red box and now look towards mini. Bialy, hopeful that he can find a good fight here towards Squeaky. Not finding the fight he wants. He'll back on up. Kneeling into heaven. Is Kai ready for this? Yes. But not for that exact angle. Nealon, that's a nice kill. Can he pass Kyler? The CZ gets 2. Marcos will cover. I can't believe Kyler got 2 kills there. Mo in a clutch, 1v3, not being shy of his drop down to the B site. He'll at least get a plant. Narot will give chase, and he won't even get the plant. He gets chased all the way down. AVEZ 3, they've broken Simon's money very early, Scriv. Exactly what AVEZ need. And the fact that Kyler got 2 there is just out of this world.
Filth. Absolute filth. Looking real good on that CT side. Able to get the return round. Fast one coming in from Simon, it looks like. What? That's a bit crazy. Marcos will trade back, but still getting damage pretty good. Marcos in with some crazy ones of himself. Oh, gotta be careful. Maybe biting off a bit more than he can chew. Or not. Great flick coming in for the third. Looks like they will seal the deal here. Yeah, nothing really coming in. A nice opener from Nealon, but nothing much else to be said. He's left low. He's in a 1v4. Surely not. I mean, even if he gets 1 kill here, I think he can kind of be happy with that. Meanwhile, on the other side of the equation, they'll be unhappy with that. But regardless, should be a 4th for AVEZ in the bag.
No doubt. Nealon might be able to find Kyler up in Cena, but Bialy will spot him first. So yeah, 4 for AVEZ. Quick pace nuke match, all things considered. 13 minutes in, and we're already on round 6. Not a bad pace of play. And Marcos, I mean, come on. Told you, when his op is on, Scriv, he just does not miss, does he? And here we are. AKs for Simon, no op, a sprinkling of utility. Like a light dusting of snow, not a lot. Nothing to really worry about on the AVEZ side. But Simon gonna try to face Marcos again. 1, spots the player jumping down, but he jumps himself. Maybe he didn't mean to do that. And Simon just like that, a full out side control. I think if Marcos doesn't jump there, he lives. Good kill from Bialy. Narot just missing the timing on this player going heaven, but I wonder if he gets calm to Bialy in time that it's a possibility.
$1 million question. Oh, I think might just have crept in. Oh, never mind. The push coming through from the CT side is sound, and Mo does indeed get checked. His footsteps followed, it looks like. And now all down to KDO. Left low, spam coming in, spam traded back. Awkward fights back and forth. But nothing really happening. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, good stuff as he does manage to find 1, making it costly, but it's a 5th round for AVEZ. They'll continue the trend here, looking very, very dominant once they've got that foot in the door. They've been doing a really, really good job here. Simon get the first rifle round, but other than that, we've not seen very much from them. And we probably won't see anything from them in this round.
I'm very surprised AVEZ were able to actually turn that round. It starts with a 2 for 1, and they still manage to hang on to the A site. Bialy makes a big play. And, yeah, call me very impressed. Thoroughly impressed with how AVEZ handled that. That just shows and screams confidence. Simon chasing down the ramp player. And Kai, who's just gonna live. Marcos is even here to cover. No plant in sight for Simon. They are getting cut apart. AVEZ are on 1, Scriv. Seems like your prediction so far seemingly the right one. Nealon will try with a CZ, but no damage to AVEZ. That's gonna help their economy a absolute ton. 6 rounds. Simon gets the op out on Mo. That screams they're going to allow Mo to work a pick. Door, ramp, outside, whatever he wants, wherever he's confident. He's going to try to find the opener, and they can go from there. I think they definitely need a clean first, Scriv. And the mid-rounding is kind of where AVEZ are really picking it up, right? Especially, go back to the last rifle round. 2-4 on the start towards outside. AVEZ still maneuver around the map and still win that round. So, good mid-rounding. Mo, I like this angle. I don't think Kyler's the type of man to peek this without something tossed in it, but you never know. Mistakes happen.
Oh, they certainly can. Norbit, mistake might be happening to him, although he trades so much damage through that smoke. Pretty crazy. Does a total of 75 through the smoke, so pretty big. See whether he can find any more. Ooh, huge. Kylar gonna find the first frag though. Okay, so damage somewhat nullified still is there, of course. Massive amount of damage. Bit of utility ringing out here, Keith, but not an awful lot for Simon to work with. Again, they seem to be on the back foot, on the recovery. Round after round after round, Kai and Kyle are holding it down cleanly. They will be traded out. But of course, there's another in the form of Bialy. The rotation's in at heaven as well, and he's a madman. Marcos just runs through the molly with a deagle. And gets the 7th for AVEZ. They are looking incredibly dominant here on the CT side. And look, I would expect, having a bit of experience on it and whatnot, that, of course, they know how to play the CT side, do Simon, but you need to get there cleanly. And this is not looking very clean.
Yeah, this is kind of anything but, isn't it? Pause for Simon discussing the next rifle round, because it's not going to come here. Going to be a half buy. Double op now for AVEZ Scriv. I wonder if that's going to play a difference in what we'll see from Simon after they figure out that it's double ops this round. Tons of nades thrown towards outside. And it's Simon trying to cross secret, just waiting out the molly. Kai could get flashed and pushed, but I think he's just waiting to hear the steps. Mo forced off a ramp. They're going to cross now. Kai not going to join into the spray party. He could immediately rotate down vent to help Marcos. Marcos just takes a shot, wants to fall, actually re-peeks. That's a little risky, but Kai now in the vent. He's here in good timing, but they've given up a op, and it's already answering back in Norbert's hands, who's going to peek into the vent. Missed shot. Neelan has to be careful. His head's gone. Norbert alone, peeking with the op, and he can only find that one shot initially. Double ops retrieved. AVEZ to 8. Simon will buy, and now they know the double ops in play. I wonder if this will affect how they move and the pace of play for them.
Another thing for Simon to deal with, right? Gonna be tough here, as it continues to be tough. AVEZ, I mean, I was confident in them, but I didn't think it would be this one-sided. Aggression coming in from Marcos. Not ready for this at all, are they? Mo is kind of watching it. Now they maybe have an idea. Kai gonna find the first, though, through the smoke. Looking for a bit more. Meanwhile, over at ramp, there's a bit of action going down. Starts to push forwards. Oh, and Marcos' knee's gonna be spotted around the corner. He and Kai left very low. Marcos just escapes the nade. There it is. He will eventually fall. It's all on Kai. He doesn't get out either. So although it looked good initially, the outside approach, the outside pressure from AVEZ kind of falls apart. Trying to recover it back on other areas of the map as well is unsuccessful. So Simon in a 4v2. This should be doable for them.
This Seemingly a perfect situation for him. Bialy on 1 HP will fall. They're going to try to deal with Narot back sight. And a missed shot is all it takes for someone to find it. Okay. Keep 3 alive. That's perfect. They can drop AKs and everyone's keeping afloat. AVEZ, anything past 8/9 rounds is a really good CT side. So plenty of rounds to play with. Still within arm's reach of that really good CT side. And going back down to the single op. I feel like they function best with the single ops. They're not afraid to rotate and take fights. The second op seemingly just makes things awkward for them. Marcos to the squeaky door. Doesn't know anyone's close right. And he may elect to just get peeked here. And he actually just straight up loses the fight to Mo. Right angle peek, very slow. Marcos maybe get caught looking at the mini-map, but doesn't really matter the reason. He's gone.
Well, there you go. SYMAN looking good, looking revitalized as they are on track to get another round. Not quite as solid as the previous just yet, but still an advantage. They're in control and able to keep the CTs guessing. Spam coming in, not really landing. Few inches away, I guess, but ultimately nothing really coming. Minute left though. SYMAN can really play the field here. Send some utility out late into the round. And once again, keep them all guessing. Baiting out the aggression. There you have it. Norbit on the backside is able to drop 2. Will drop down in towards the B bomb site. Narot and Bialy, probably no choice but to save here. Even then, the economy is not in a good spot from AVEZ. So 8 rounds, pretty decent. Need to find some kind of an answer now. SYMAN have gotten the better of them in the past couple and pretty cleanly, not losing a single player here, and I think that will continue to be the case as the round comes to an end. So yeah, AVEZ really going to have to turn it around. Otherwise, SYMAN might be able to close that gap. And really, after a strong start, that's not what you want.
Yeah, giving SYMAN a chance to get back into this. I think SYMAN's goal here is 4 rounds, 4-5. And definitely going to be able to jump up to 4 after they get 3 here. It's going to be a save from AVEZ, not forcing around AWP. And M4 is my initial gut feeling. Bialy. Yeah, he's going to go down too. So it is just the op carried over. Narot could keep it or give it to Marcos, whatever he's feeling. So Marcos could give him a pistol in trade. Not necessarily a fair trade, but still a couple pistols bought up around him. Maybe some P250s, flash here or there, but not a lot. Will be 4 for SYMAN. And we'll be fighting for that 5th in the 13th, Scriv. A chance for SYMAN to really get those 2 rounds they desperately need.
This needs to be secured, though. I mean, sure, the buy's not great, but there is a deagle. There is an AWP in play. There's also a deagle, to be fair. But that's not what I was getting at, right? There's a big one. There's a big deagle. 2 P250s. So, I mean, it should be doable. You never know. It is nuke, right? A lot of angles that this AWP can take, and I like this from Narot, getting aggressive. Sending the feelers out there, and he might get his just desserts as well. They're on the way, or at the very least there's one player on the way to lobby. Timing going to be everything. He jumps and he knows that kind of gives his position away, so I'm just going to have to dip here. Cleared out lobby. May well prepare the rest of the team for a B hit. Good damage coming in from Kai, but not able to find the frag. The silence is broken. The P250 on the... Wow, they're so ready for this, Keith. They're so ready for this. If they had better weaponry, it would be a great read. Not going to be the case, though. Narot in with 1. Knows he has to fight his way out. Looking to get aggressive. Going to get a second. Gets a collateral even. Okay. Think it might just be saved from SYMAN, but still... Narot doing the damage at the very least and getting himself 1 for the highlight reel. If he'd have managed to make it away there, they might just have picked up the round, but it's not going to be the case. Kylar 1v2 and yeah, no real weaponry or anything or armor to speak of. He's going to take the AWP and perhaps look to save. Or will he try to be the hero? Norbert's got a perfect read to cut him off, so I hope he tries to save. Even that's going to be difficult, though.
Yeah, he'll escape with the op. That was almost absurd from Narat. What a play. A heroic moment. And I think if he gets the close player and doesn't get the collateral, maybe even gets a chance to find a third and then live, but nearly. Damage is irrelevant essentially for Simon, who are buying for the rest of the half. And here we go, up tossed over to Marcos. Hopefully AVEZ can get back on their winning ways, but that's what they're hoping, what they really need. Who's going to be the first to deliver, though? Definitely want to get to 9, 9, 6. Pretty average. 10 would be perfect. That alleviates a lot of pressure. And here we go, Scriff.
Here we go, indeed. Oh. Cheeky peek from Norbert. A little slower here from Simon. As we have seen some of these previous rounds with the rifles be quite fast and aggressive, at least outside early on. Whoa. Mo not fast enough to land the flick. Meanwhile, Marcos is holding a very tight angle out there. Outside smoke's coming a bit later. Not going to act on them as much, it looks like, though. Sending one player to be the distraction to try and sell the idea. Meanwhile, most of them are attempting to move in from ramp. Oh, Naurot drops it. Either the perfect time or the wrong time. Marcos left on his lone. Serm able to get one, but they just overwhelm him. I feel like they should have stuck together on ramp there, and a 4 versus 4 coming in, unless Naurot can do something incredible here on the hold, and the timing has just been so terrible for him in this round. Unless, and as the case is, he can't. I don't think they're going to look to go for this. We'll see. Kai's quick down the vents. Able to drop in, as is Bialy. Kiyo's giving them a bit too much room, maybe, but the frags are being secured. And now they turn around and look to save instead. As Simon will get that all-important 5th round on the board. Here we go. They might even find a few more frags at the tail end.
Kai will grab a gun at least, but yeah, 5 secured for Simon. AVEZ can still get up to that double digits, but they're gonna have to save these guns. No real choice on that. Yeah, that'll be the last player to hunt them down. Able to save those now. Double AKs carried over. Not the worst, not the best. And we're gonna need more from AVEZ. Simon heating up now. And a good pause from AVEZ here, Scriv, to discuss what's this buy gonna look like? Are we even gonna full buy? With Bialy dropping a FAMAS, the answer seemingly is yes. Kyler can also drop, because he already has an M4 in his hands, so he'll throw that over to Marcos. Everyone will have weapons. Kyler probably considering if he wants to downgrade, but I think he goes armor, M4, and just gets what he can around it. You want your top fraggers typically on M4s. Kai, Marcos, and Kyler will all have decent rifles. Narat being a homie, downgrading, taking that FAMAS. And AVEZ, I wouldn't say desperately need a 9th, but it would be pretty good. It'd be a comfort 9th.
Yeah, you talked about easing pressure, right? I think that's what it comes down to at this point. Like this from Kai, aggression actually paying off this time. He heard the scope above him as well, so gonna be ready for that. Marcos caught out in the open, even though I suppose the information definitely should have come in that there was a push there. Somewhat curious that he's not ready for it. Maybe an off angle that didn't work. Nonetheless, outside a lot more success from AVEZ this time around. They're certainly going to be happy about that, but now again getting caught. Outside is good, inside not so much. Bialy holding to help his teammate out. Dink through the wall comes in. That's somewhat unfortunate. Kios and Norbit looking to fight back, or at the very least keep them at bay. They're able to do that. 50 seconds left. KDO with the bomb is not yet dedicated to a site, though. This is the issue with having that outside control and the bomb being all the way at the back end. The plant isn't secured with the B control. So really weird situation they find themselves in. Kind of on both sides. Kylar finds that kill onto KDO, though, and surely that's got to do it. 30 seconds. Kai just needs to chill, not die here. They have the bomb. They got to come to us, my bro, and there you go. Easy frag onto Norbit, and now Kiel's the only one left. 1v2. Does creep in and secure the bomb, though. A lot of noise going to be made. This will be heard by Kylar, and Kai should be able to drop down and maybe even deny the bomb plant. At the very least, they can contain him. They can trap him in and make the fight as doable as possible. Yeah, there it is. Wrong door. Molly was on the wrong door, and AVEZ will secure the ninth. A bit more costly in the end than maybe they expected, but all the same, they're able to keep Simon at bay, and don't really want to give them any more than the 5, I don't think, Keith.
Yeah, you don't necessarily want to give up 6 rounds to a T side on nuke. Not ideal. They really want to close the door here. Early nades. Good spam from Kai. Norbert really lucky to be alive, honestly. While Nealon will make the jump top mini, they will hear that as they'll drop in towards Island. Norbert, yes, he's down vents, but I'm pretty sure they know this. Kai has dealt so much damage this round. Essentially 2 kills. Marcos will smoke off the secret push, and AVEZ are kind of hanging out now. Nealon, KDO, last 2 members with HP. 2 players can just hold the secret push. The other 2 can worry about A, and the rotates back up. So Simon are in some trouble. They're going to need a pick to bring this back, and that's exactly what Nealon's on to. He knows he has to do something.
Molly rings out. Door gonna open. He has to give the position away. Kylar gonna fall. Oh, Nealon needs to be dialed in. Not gonna happen for him, though. Only good for the 1. It's not quite gonna be enough. And the remaining 2 T's trying their absolute damnedest. Somewhat split. Now Rock gets his reload off. Perfectly played in and around the mini ramp. All gonna be onto Kios, and surely not. 1v3 with 12 HP. Nah. Surely not. Does get the first. 20 seconds remain. Wins the fight against the second. Perhaps we're getting a little giddy here. Timing going to be everything for him, though, and Bialy's crept in behind him. He's just not ready for it. And disaster is averted. 10-5 coming through. AVEZ hit the double digits. I think they can be happy with that in the end. Simon, as is kind of inevitable, able to switch the momentum, get some rounds in their favor after a very poor start. But in the end, it is AVEZ to come out on top fairly solidly. We'll see how this translates into the second half, though. You would assume, with it being their pick and whatnot, AVEZ have got a good idea of how to work that CT side. T side, rather. But all the same, looking pretty damn good there. Kai all the way at the top end. So, once again, we picked up on these few names, even Marcos, Bialy, right? Kylar, we generally expect, but Kai is capable. They have a lot of firepower on this Polish side, for sure.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. And this changed to me. With 10-5, you don't really worry about pistol much. You worry about like the second and third rounds after pistol. So hopefully Simon can be prepared for the set pieces that AVEZ bring. Their outside pressure is definitely going to be a bit more than what Simon did in their T side. And our partners over at LoopBet, those are live odd updates, and I think that's pretty reasonable. I think that's pretty fair. I think they'll change dependent on who wins pistol and the following, but for this moment, I think that's completely justified.
Yeah, at the moment, for sure. See whether it continues here, though, as the pistol gets going. AVEZ, ooh, nice one from them. Opening up the door, deeper smoke into Mini, and everybody makes it down the vents unscathed. Once they get there, though, they've got to get past KDO, and that's not happening. 2 kills for him, looking for a little more. Still taking the fights against the Madman, and he is continuing to win them, by the way. Eventually drops for the damage done, and Marcos gets the fright of his life as he turns around. SYMAN will get the pistol on the board, but KDO having a hell of a round there, standing strong for 3.
Weird round to me. You'll see a lot of teams buy a second smoke, and they'll throw it out the door to allow them to not get absolutely destroyed by the ramp player. AVEZ were maybe hoping the ramp player pushes lobby, but that's such an elementary thing to hope for. You need to play with a bit more assumption than that. And they just make it all too easy on KD with that USP at long range. Mo, M4 early. We're going to just wrap them up towards outside. Norbert should be here to help him out, but Mo doesn't necessarily need any help.
Yeah, looking good, looking solid. Even the 1 kill. Okay, the 2 kills actually. Decent. Surely not going to get any more though, right? Guy's on 7 HP. But even that, 2 kills is... I mean, they can be happy with that, right? It's going to weaken up the buy-in to the next round, one would think. So... SYMAN going to have their work cut out very early on into the second half. After a few mistakes maybe in this round. Players always do this, though, against the eco frags. Do you know what I mean? Like, in the bigger picture, it's not the end of the world. It's the little differences, man. Holding on to your weapon could be good. It's like, get you 1, get you 2, maybe, if they hand themselves, and then try and get away. If you get overwhelmed, I mean, fair enough, but constantly going for repeats is pretty dangerous.
Well, here we go. The real start of the half has essentially just started now, Scriv. This is where the big boy guns come to play. And it's all AKs for AVEZ. What do they got up their sleeve? Pretty simple default, all things considered. Kai gets into island nice and early. Alright. We'll concede that ramp control, and they wall bang Norbert through the hut. Norbert is gone. And that is kind of a pretty big pick. Well worked by AVEZ with their utility to force Norbert in a weird spot. And they connect the bullet, Scriv. Now they're fully in control of this round.
Going to use that control as well as best they can. Starts to kind of dwindle as the round goes on, though. Do not have a lot of utility to work with. So I suppose they got to hope the 1-man advantage is going to be enough for them at this point. They are taking it a hell of a lot slower after finding that first kill and just 2 flashbangs to work with. Wrapping all the way around. And, well, there you go. They get restless. Neelan going to get caught off guard. Foot spotted, surely. Yeah, Bialy's just seen him on top of the hut. The flash coming in. Going to try and take the fight here. Great spot for Mo, though. Gets 3. That could be the difference. Kios coming in from the backside. Still KDO in on the site. Standing strong. Bialy is left on his lonesome here, Keith. And, well, Mo seems to have done enough. The plant will just about come in. He's able to escape them. Gets it in time, but surely not able to find this. The wide swing to find the first headshot. Oh, spots out the second. This is definitely doable if he gets the timing, and he will. Oh, Bialy, an absolute mastermind play coming in. He's just able to keep them at bay. Plays them like a fiddle, and AVEZ steal the 11th from the jaws of defeat. Wow. SYMAN are going to be kicking themselves. Mo is going to be so angry.
Wow. Bialy is just nuts, isn't he? Oh, just look at the CT buy. Oh, it's brutal. It's hard to look at. But Norbert finds Kai. Really wanting to go pick up that gun. Kyler may be feeling a bit like the same. Norbert will drop down. I don't believe his arms were long enough to reach it, unfortunately. And Narot through the vents. Uphill come. Norbert. Surprise! Through the vent comes Narot. Catches him off guard. I would have screeched. As Mo's trying to get a pick to allow that player to come up vent. Mo gets one, but now smoked off his spray. Nearly. But that should be round, Scriv. Knock on wood for AVEZ.
Yeah, I don't think they're too confident in themselves here to go for the retake, honestly. Kios seems to be, but Mo, I don't know, he charges up here, he's trying to spot someone out, but he's like, come on, bro, we just gotta save, man. Well, you can kind of see they charge in, that is yeah, they're really not sold on that. I don't know why you just don't save. They charge in, they play kind of foolishly and hand AVEZ to 12th, rather than just kind of conceding it. They literally are like, here you go, have the 12th round, guys. Little weird. Little weird. And now they're on a eco situation. AVEZ going to be up to 13. Sure, it's not your map pick. Maybe it's not your day or whatever, but you don't want to give them too much momentum going into your choice, on which AVEZ are not a bad side. So, seems a bit strange to me giving that round away, honestly.
Hey, 13's 13. No matter how you get it, AVEZ, they'll take the 13 all day long. Marcos gonna run the Mac 10 again. Making money for that op, and he's got enough and then some. You're continuing to feed Marcos in his money-making machine. And Elin really wanted a knife there. Marcos is not a fan of giving free knives up. Mo, pick up the knifing mantle and vent, please. My guy. I like this. I think Mo gets one, Scriv. Never mind. I take that back. He's leaving. Boo.
I mean, fair. Doesn't want to hand kills away. Trying to reposition, you know? Catch him off guard. I got this, guys. Watch this. Watch this, guys. Any second now. Watch this. Just watch this. Someone's gonna come around this corner. I'm gonna get him. Don't worry. Oh, see? Told you. Oh, no. Did I miss the shots? Oh. Oh, no. That's a tough one. That is a real tough one. Well, we'll see how things go here. AVEZ getting their 13th in the end relatively simply. And now SYMAN, almost last chance saloon. They really need to be picking this one up. Their money is not in a good spot. They are in dire straits right now. A lot of pressure on this round, Keith. They don't have a kit. They don't have an AWP. Their utility is lacking. They have hope, though. A dream, perhaps, to pick up another round on the CT side. Another fabled round.
Perhaps. But AVEZ doing a nice job of just baiting out that little utility they have, unfortunately. AVEZ doing a nice job of understanding the economic situation and taking full advantage of it. Nealon is an island, and he's thinking about peeking these boxes. Gonna be lining up the smokes, though, are AVEZ. And they're gonna be the aggressive forward smokes. Nealon could be given a chance here, Scriv, if he plays his cards right. But he's gonna get hard cleared. Kyler, 9 HP, he's living, and that's a kill. And with these forward smokes, Norbert doesn't want to spam through. He has no clue what's happening. Are they crossed? What's going on? Mo, living in a world of confusion, could be in some trouble. And Norbert, that's exactly what Kai wanted. They'll even find Mo. This is 14. Unless Kios has one hell of a hold here. That should be that.
KDO coming in with one on the back end, though. And a low HP Kylar. and the bomb down in no man's land. KDO swings and he's like, wait, what? 10 seconds? The bomb's right there? That doesn't make any sense. Going wild through the smoke. He's able to find Kylar. He'll try and make his way through as well. Marco's going to hold the plant. Not ready for the peak. And KDO does it. 4K. Huge 1v3. And Simon stay alive just a little while longer. An incredibly important round. And KDO steps up massively.
Wow. I can't believe KDO's done that. He just played them. It's mistakes by AVEZ, but really well done from KDO. I'm actually caught off guard that he was able to pull that off. Right when Simon desperately need a round and when all things were looking very dire, AVEZ is going to be so upset they dropped that. That was their round to win and their round to lose, and they did just that. Picking up the pace now, Narot. Trying to get down the vent. No damage, and he's down. They're just going to let Narot work now. Makes this ramp player's life such a misery, though.
Mo outside, however, finding some confidence, finding a bit of his mojo. Will take down the 22 frag monster that is Kai. Outside smokes come in. Maybe could have used these a bit earlier, boys. Neelan with the advantage as well is going to look to move through the smoke at the perfect time. Marcos seems to have an idea, but just can't find it with the AWP. Good kill coming in for Neelan. Not able to get the second, but retaining the man advantage, dwindling the AVEZ numbers down. Narot was in a great position, but Kios able to deal with him. And just like that, the round fully unravels. Should be a 9th there unless Bialy can, well, do some of the Bialy magic, I guess.
Can he do it? Bialy magic, you never know when it's going to come to effect. He's silently on B site and alone, so he can at least get a plant, which is money, which is honestly a big deal. But with door being already open, flash in, KDO misses his chance. Bialy, honestly, was isolating fights nicely there. Simon, though, all peaked together in the end. They'll jump up to 9. AVEZ halted at 13. But with the plant loss bonus, they'll be able to buy back. Maybe even an op on Marcos, but I think it's just going to be maybe Kyler will drop him an op. Could happen, could happen. Again, AVEZ, I like the breaks they're doing, but then they're falling apart. Simon haven't done their banks any favors, but they're at least keeping this game as closer than what we would have thought, Scriv.
That's true. That is true. It did look like AVEZ had this one dead to rights, you know, had it in the bag, but not necessarily the case. Oh, Marcos, now Kai gonna burn almost alive, almost to death. Norbit though has been tagged up to 10 HP, so actually seems like, although a crazy play, it's AVEZ come out on top of things. The fast bomb plant, the fast frags as well coming in. This is going to be a difficult retake. It is back into a 4-on-4, but still easier said than done. Waiting patiently for the players to walk into the Marcos. Needed to win that fight, but KDO gets the better of him. That could make such a difference. So many low HP bars, though, for Bialy and Kai to abuse. Bialy coming in from behind, almost able to drop another. Surely Kai finds this. They're split all over. There's not enough time. 15 HP combined. Not looking good at all, and he does indeed get it. It's a 1v2, but look, man, it's a fairly simple one. Ultimately, what that comes down to is AVEZ finding a beautiful way into the B-bomb site with the drop down the vents. Just like that. Bomb plant in, what, 15, 20 seconds into the round? And Simon just caught sleeping.
That's what AVEZ want. Simon to be caught sleeping, and this is looking a lot like 15. With just pistols, maybe just one set of armor on Neelan. He's going to have to do Neelan things. Can't have another one of those KDO rounds because there's no Hero M4 in play. So, 15 for AVEZ. So I'm going to be thinking what they want to do next round, Scriv. It will be Oplus? Yeah, I'm pretty comfortable in saying Oplus. I don't think Mo with his loss bonus will have enough. He'll have to M4, so that kind of makes a difference in my mind.
Slow but sure. Creeping in on that T side, not getting too greedy, not getting too overzealous, as to give the beneficial fights to the Deagles, right? Making life hard. Keeping the CTs guessing. That's what these types of anti-eco situations are all about, to be honest. Do a decent enough job of it here, as they will look to find themselves another round. Oh, no, Rock. Gotta be careful. Mo on the other side of the corner here. Gonna check his angles, though, nice and clean. And there you go. The burst comes in with not a lot of time left, it has to be said, but all the same, it comes in nice and clean. 15 secured. 6 in a row to work with, as SYMAN will indeed have the bye, but it's gonna be tough.
Yeah, this is gonna be brutal. Barely any utility, just 2 mollies, 1 kid on Mo, as I said, Oplus. Kai's gonna try to get down the vent. Those nades and mini are deadly. Stops Norbert from being as aggressive as he wants. And just look at the damage before SYMAN even see a player. I mean, that's almost it's over 100 HP worth of damage. And Kai, well, he's found the rotator down in Mo's script. He just has to keep eyes on him. And if he can find another pick, unreal. He may be able to find Kiosk. Good timing on the push. Kai is so locked and loaded. That's the B site. His teammates are just going to try to walk out squeaky. If they can trade out KDO, the A site is theirs. And there you have it. And I think the game's going to follow.
Yeah, it definitely looks likely here. Kind of as to be expected. AVEZ have looked very comprehensive in on this T side of things, whereas SYMAN's somewhat lost and just not prepared. Good pickup from Norbert coming in. There are some low HP bars here. Okay, takes out the healthier players, but just too many to deal with. 16-9 coming in. As to be expected, I think, on that first map. It's now moving into Train, where SYMAN need to pick things up, right? It's not like it's a terrible map for AVEZ, but it should be a decent showing from SYMAN if they can bounce back from this first one, which, again, I think with their caliber, their experience, they should be able to do. But yeah, just a pure kind of experience thing with the mental fortitude, with the bounce back and whatnot from SYMAN required going into map 2.
Yeah, and it is Train, which is a really good map for Marcos and Co., and especially with how comfortable they're looking. I'm worried for SYMAN. Will they bounce back? We're going to hang on. We're going to jump into the station. It's going to take us to the next destination, and that's Train after this break.
Nice shot. Lock and load. me show you how it is done. Yeah, no. Woo, damn! That was one of the best tickle fights I've been to.
And we're back with Malta Vibes. By the way, Malta Vibes brought to you by Gaming Malta, home of gaming excellence. My name is Keith the Fortune. Joining me, of course, is Scriv once more. And we're here, what could be the last match of the day. Train. Now, win conditions, Simon win, we go to the third map. Simon lose, they're gone. So pretty simple. Pretty cut and dry when you look at it, but it is Simon's pick. But it's not a strange place for AVEZ, Scrib. I think we've seen AVEZ pop off on Train, and it may happen again.
It may well. It may well. I'm kind of looking forward to this one here. Looking really, really good. To be honest, like towards the tail end, it did seem on that CT side, which again somewhat strange. Simon didn't really have much of a game plan. I feel like that kind of comes down to just the power that the T side had from AVEZ. So maybe slightly taken out of context kind of thing. It's a little hard to know without watching them play 2 or 3 times, right? Meanwhile, coming into this one, I think both teams are fairly solid. Simon, knife round would be really nice for them if they can get off to a solid start on that CT side. Will do them dividends. But I don't know, man. I just feel like AVEZ at the moment, some of these individuals on another level. Kai was looking so good. And they always, every time we've watched them, they have a different guy who's towards the top end of that scoreboard, I think. The one that's in the top spot does seem to rotate quite a bit. And that's a really good trait to have, I think, particularly at this level. To be able to rely on all your players to provide the firepower is somewhat rare. You know, you look to a team like Simon, you expect Mo, you expect Norbit, you expect maybe KDO to be up there, but never really seeing a different name every single time. So, and arguably when you do see a different name, it's because the conventional names are way down at the bottom end. They're just not having any impact. So yeah, I think AVEZ at the moment individually just looking a lot more powerful, just a lot more consistency from them today. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they're definitely looking more like a unit. They seem a lot more in sync when it comes to executes and the way they're working around the map. Honestly, just way more dialed in than what I'm even used to seeing. I think if the op comes live on Marcos on T or CT side, Bialy, for some reason, whenever we watch Train, Bialy seems so comfortable. Kai and Kyler and Bialy, for some reason, on this map, every time I've watched them, nuts. Like, really, really good. And I'm even going to go check, because I'm curious, who AVEZ have been playing lately on Train. I want to know. 16-10 loss to Gambit Youngsters. A win over the Lingby Vikings, lost to Luminar, a win over Crazy, right? Way back when in the first Malta Vibes, right? They've beaten Crazy twice actually in a row on Train. They 16-2 to Luminar. Like, these guys are really good on this map. And if I take a look at the stats from about a week ago, who's at the top? Kai and Kyler, 27, 21 kills, Scriv. These guys do it consistently.
Yeah, they do look pretty damn good. But we have, as I say, we've seen players pop off across the board. So I wouldn't be surprised, like you're saying, that we see some different names. Knife round just getting underway as well, which is going to be pretty important here. Like we say, if it out, which 1v1, they do manage to get it. Kioz does clutch it out. So Simon winning the knife round, start on the CT side of their own map pick. Slight sigh of relief that they don't have to worry too much about that tougher T side.
That's for sure. Okay. So, AVEZ start on the attacking side. And Simon jump over to the CT side. This does put pressure on AVEZ to come out swinging. It is Simon's map pick, and we've seen Mo on this map be an absolute beast. Hard to manage, right? He's really good at elevation changes. He's kind of the Z rotator guy, but he's not really afraid to peek Ivy either. He's kind of all over the place. So I want confidence from Mo, KDO and Kios to be that aggressive factor, and Norbert to like float and fill around with Neelan. I know Simon can do it, but so can AVEZ. Pressure's on, Simon. Show us what you have on the CT side. It all begins here with the pistol. Neelan, no kit. They go for the smoke, but no kit. Did he drop a P250?
Surely, right? Does seem a bit strange, to be honest. Of course, the odds coming up from our partner Lootbet, slightly more favoring Simon coming into this one. So we'll see, and you can see why. CZ, USB doing damage, but they're traded back pretty damn quickly on that B-bomb site, trying to take the fights. Somewhat unwise, because Norbert's sound on the USB, and now a man advantage for Simon. Bomb going to be planted, but very quickly are they having to deal with the aggression. Markov's not ready for the flank, and he looks just at the last second, but the pistol will be secured by Simon. The bomb plant doesn't even come in, Keith. Oh, that's a bit of a blunder, I think, from AVEZ.
Yeah, that plant really confirms those, like, in quotes, free pistols, right? It really secures that. Without it, you could be in some trouble come first rifle. And a couple pistols bought up anyhow from the AVEZ boys. They're going to buy next anyway, Scriv. And if they can find a couple kills here, that'd be pretty prime. But as soon as Simon hear the pistols, oh no, it's a bit of an eco. Kai, what a headshot on Nealon. Don't tell me he's able to find a second. Honestly, positioned really well. Marcos the Wild finds Norbert. And we have a straight up man advantage fight here from AVEZ, but they're going to start to get cut down. MP9s will make their way over. Okay. Everything's fine. We're not going to lose our minds, but 2 kills right into your AK round. Hey, that's not bad.
Yeah, decent, man. Decent. Keeping that pressure on Simon, right? And arguably going to have a better buy here. I suppose the AWP out for the CT side is the only thing that the AVEZ boys can't match. But it's a decent buy. It's a decent buy. Lacking in utility in a few places, but then so are the CTs. So buys are not the difference. Buys are not going to be the problem for either of these teams coming into this round. Super fast stuff from AVEZ coming in, though. Kylar going to get the catch onto Nealon. Looking for more as Kios is just around the corner. Gets the flick, though. Too fast for you. Norbit traded back into the 3 versus 3. A mental start into our first rifle round, and no clear victor in the first 30 seconds.
A little mayhem is never too bad. Kios taking T-Con control. No way will that be expected. I think the bomb's going to go Ivy anyhow. Maybe try to let Marcos take some contact. See if he can't work a pick. I have a feeling they're going to walk out as soon as that smoke fades, though. Kai just hoping and seeing if anyone at deep Ivy would take a peek in towards Ivy. That's typically what would happen when that back green smoke gets thrown. And without it, I think they're just going to walk out back green, which is perfect because Kios can contest from T-Con, but then Marcos is there for the trade in theory. So I like this from AVEZ. They're now going to come out back green. They can get a plant down basically right away. Marcos is going to have to clear T-Con, though, and he knows it. Will he clear the left angle? He's not. He's not. He literally checked everything but. Marcos is going to be kicking himself.
He was facing the wrong way as well. He was facing the wrong way. He kind of, you know, had a bit of intuition, maybe a step, maybe just the fact that it's like they could be out. By the way, watch out, Kios. But at the time, he was looking the wrong way. If you check that left-hand angle, like, the round is theirs for sure. But now, it's a 1v3 that isn't going to happen. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's kind of the RNG of Counter-Strike, unfortunately. The decision-making. I suppose it is in your control, but makes all the difference there. And Simon getting a third on the board pretty cleanly there as well, Keith. It has to be said, so they're going to be happy with that. Off to a flying start here on Train. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, AVEZ is going to go for a half buy. Maybe aim for another bomb plant. I would think a B hit off the back of this. That's what I would be a fan of. I feel like getting the bomb down on the B bomb site is relatively simple. When you've got the utility, you can just force your way in. Unless there's a guy up close who gets like a triple kill. But yeah, we'll see. If they burst out here and just get the bomb down, that's a good result for them. I think that's what they're aiming for. Oh.
They wanted to try. There's an attempt being made. Kyler, deep Z smoke in hand. They may elect to try to just kill this ladder player, though. Kyler lining up a deagle spam. But I doubt they expect 2 players here. They molly and spam. That's what the bait's for. They are going to drop, not expecting the second player. Neelan, easy pickings. What a flick back for Bialy. Dodges a flash. Yeah, Marcos may find him and has armor with his M4 now. Okay. Honestly, 3 kills. They really were working really hard and well for that round win, but 3 kills. 2 and then 3 kills. Keeps the CTs somewhat honest and in check. AVEZ, now they really need to start to get a T round. Even if it's 1 and then you lose the next, this is your best chance now, Scriv.
Yeah, kind of do or die very early on, right? SYMAN immediately off the bat, however, coming into this map looking much more comfortable. But difficult times on that T side of train. If you don't have it prepared, if it isn't going well for you, if your game plan is not effective, you can get rolled over. That is for sure. Slower start coming in this time around. But the B-bomb site does seem to be the final target. Neelan tagged up a fair amount there. So having to be a little careful here, I guess, by Nadage coming in. Maybe a fight that he'd taken. Regardless, the hit on towards B comes in. The molly slows them down. The smoke as well. And KDO playing this perfectly nice and close to that smoke. And just like that, AVEZ are going to have to turn around, go back to the drawing board, come up with something different, because the B-bomb site is on lock and they know the rotations will have come in pretty quickly. So they are not fancying their chances here. Keith's going to move back towards the A-bomb site. Approach from Ivy, I guess. A lack of utility, no real control, and of course Kioz is here to hold things down. Bialy has to be so careful. He knows there's a player here. Oh, the peak. That is so unfortunate. Kioz just swinging his crosshair too wide. 5-on-4 just like that. Quick dink landed. Maybe Neelan can hold things down, but bear in mind, he too is low HP, but he is standing strong. Making things even, spins out to try and find another, but Bialy is not missing, taking control of the round. Mo coming in with the AWP, trying to pull it back in their favor. Norbit 6 HP, the plant coming in. Hello? What's happened there? Norbit able to get 2 on 6 HP. He's now on 3 HP. KDO finds the final frag. What? I guess, were they stuck for time? I didn't really see, but why are they trying to plant there? Maybe we'll catch it on the replay. They had plenty of time. They had plenty of time. What are you doing?
Yeah, they didn't even let Bialy get into a place to cover.
Like, fake it at least.
Yeah, AVEZ are panicking brutally tough. This is just straight panic. Good time for them to take a moment, get a breather in, because you can 2-0 this. You can avoid the messy map that Inferno is going to be. Save everyone's time, take a breather, and try to close this one out here, right? Because it's tough. Hero AK on Bialy, right? Dropped over by Marcos, who had tons of cash. Probably going to do either a bit of an explode towards A and straight out, let Bialy do the trading, or a bit of an explode B. I don't see them defaulting, don't have the necessities to do that. And no matter how much we sing the bare necessities, it's not going to make up for it, Scriv.
Good song, mate.
What a banger.
It really is.
Worry and your fright.
To be fair, that musical, I'm not sure how to put it, but
I
like,
think it started as a book musical movie.
yeah, that's literally every medium.
Yeah.
It's got some good songs in it though, you know. And at the moment, are you ready for this? AVEZ certainly dancing to the tune of SYMAN. Kyler's able to get a kill with the molly, but nothing else really coming in.
You ready for my dad joke?
Oh god. Whoa. Hold on. Marcos just hit a nuts kill. Might get another one here.
Does he though?
Nah. I just wanted... Oh, I suppose it's your 1 per game.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Yeah.
It looks like they're playing Simon Says.
Nah, that's actually good. That's actually quite good.
Right? Come on.
That's a good play on words, that is.
So,
I will
I
give
don't
you
know
that
how
one.
I didn't think about it till now.
We'll save it in the back pocket, because I feel like you could pull that out in the future.
I could use that a couple times. Yeah.
for sure. For
That's
different
got some replay
audiences, different
value.
events. Right.
Yeah,
people
worded a
are not
little
gonna-
different.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. I'll use that a couple times. AVEZ, though, running out of rounds. Looking disjointed at best. And a 2-for-1 with Kylo and HP. Not great. Not good. They're getting a little cut down by Simon here. This CT side playing with confidence. Not sure they found it. Maybe it is just the map pick. Narot really needs to make this work. Spotted out. Wins the fight against Norbert. Stuck on the ladder. Gios. Oh, he's going to clear the ladder. He will. Yeah, catches him. And it leaves Marcos and he's gone. Yeah, AVEZ just no confidence. Nothing.
Huh. It's kind of strange to see here. I don't know. I feel like I was expecting a little bit more from them. Although, I mean, felt that way on Nuke as well, so... I guess it does happen. AVEZ are definitely strange. I see what you're saying. They seem somewhat deflated. Maybe they thought it was going to be a bit easier than this, and it's just not the case. Simon really picking things up here on train. Wild kind of round. Economy all over the place. And it does look set to be an 8th. Nice opener coming in. Kai gonna drop. There goes the AK. I guess his armor around, but still not looking good. Nealon having a field day out on that A-bomb site, playing in and around T-Con. All the different angles he can take. KDO caught off guard. How do you not find that kill, Kylo? I guess it's a bit awkward while you're in the flames, but still... not the best of rounds from AVEZ. Kind of as to be expected, but certainly fluffing a good few opportunities here on the T side. It has to be said. If they win this flawlessly as well, Simon are flying with 8 rounds in a row. There you go. Marcos does get one. Got an AK, but flying out, Norbit's like, what? The stat comes up at the end. It says, Marcos brought a knife to a gunfight. And a pause being taken. Yeah, desperately needed here by AVEZ for sure.
Yeah, it's getting a little weird. They're definitely in trouble. Need to get 4. 5 ideal, 4 mandatory. Goes without saying. And hopefully they've discussed where they need an opening pick, Scriv, where this is going to happen, because they have fallen flat. They're doing whatever Simon asks, and then some, while the CT counts will flourish. Still yet to put around on this T side, and I thought AVEZ were feeling comfortable. I know the strength of AVEZ lies on their CT side, but they need a round, obviously, without a doubt.
Well, I got some news for you. Not looking too good, is it? First frag coming in for Kioz, fairly simply able to drop back. Marcos also left pretty low. There we go. Kai coming in. Angry. Able to avenge his fallen comrade. Norbit pushing in. Might be a bit overzealous here. Got to be careful. Kylar is ready. Trained on the angle. Going to let him come in. Oh, I don't know about that movement away. Timing works out. The confidence, again, kind of lacking here for AVEZ. Post up on the angle. You know they love to push it. Just sit and wait. You know, ADing around, creeping back in. Just wait. Just sit there and get the catch. Or try, at least. At least then you know it's, well, he's just better than me, rather than, damn, if only I hadn't moved away at the wrong time. Not looking good, though. They're getting picked apart. Another kill coming in while I'm talking. 4v2. Kai facing the wrong way. Nealon, just kill him. All right. That would have been rude. If you'd have gone for that, would have been rude. We don't like rude gamers. Markov's the only one left, misses his shot. His life ends. A 9th round in a row for Simon. This is destruction.
Yeah, more so than what AVEZ were really doing on nuke kind of destruction. This is brand new looking SYMAN type of destruction. Save from AVEZ. They know they need to get around Scriv. They just can't do it. They just can't do it. Tyler. In sandwich, sure. But about to be naded. Have M4s looking for ya. He'll peek his head up and that'll be that. These pistols gonna start to flounder. Narok can try as he'll come out towards T-Con, but his Ivy pinch, don't know how successful it's gonna be. Nice thing is Mo can't spray them down. He just has an op, so has to pick his targets. Could still be in some trouble. First player will go. Marcos hits an eagle shot. Mo actually caught off guard. Scriven, hang on. Guns picked up. Can Norbert anchor this site? Seemingly so.
Oh. Norbert, though. Getting a drop. Kai just spotted him jumping across. Does have the armor available. Not sure that he has the drop. He's being watched. And yeah, KDO trained. Does not miss. No one seems to be missing right now for Simon. The 10th round in a row. Goodness gracious me. AVEZ have dropped off a cliff here. And if they can't make this competitive... Well, Inferno is probably going to be like a individually momentum-based map for these two teams. Normally how we would talk about the likes of Mirage or Dust 2. But because neither of them really play it, I feel like it is going to be a bit of a fiesta. So Simon, if they do come off a hot victory where they've dropped not that many rounds, I think they're going to be very confident in themselves, aren't they? Goes without saying.
Ugh, shut down again. All right, Nealon, keep it fair. Keep it fair, Nealon. How does he get 3? Gios gets timing. Nealon looking for a 4th. Almost bests him. Mo's there for the trade, and Norbert just removes Bialy's head. AVEZ are just running into brick wall after brick wall after brick wall. You know that meme? That guy putting his hands up and it looks like he's talking to a brick wall? That's kind of AVEZ trying to run into a site. Just getting absolutely demolished.
Yeah. Really just getting slapped as well. Yeah, you seen that other meme of that guy who slaps everyone? And, you know, people put pictures of, like, a team that, I don't know, goes on a run that's, like... It's just Simon, and then every person is AVEZ. There's no other teams. It's just AVEZ. Oh, my God, that flash is so perfect. What is happening? What? What? Ah! How? How does Marcos not kill him? What's happened? It's a great flash, right? And then it's really messy. That first player manages to get past him, but he's like, I gotta pick the targets, I gotta go. And it's like, surely he gets tricked. Watch this. Watch this. So Marcos gets past him and isn't blind towards the end and doesn't kill him. Like, how, man? Oh, my God.
Hellcase. Malta V15. They are the boys. They're really cool. The hundreds of cases, giveaways, very interactive stuff going on there. Check it out, as AVEZ not interactive in this game at all. Very detached, playing like a hermit crab without a shell. You're a little scared. You don't want to get smushed, but you're kind of already smushed. Good timing to find Kios, at least, from Kai. Through the glass, spots him out. Still room for AVEZ to lose this, though. But They've walked into an empty B site, Scriv. Have they done it? It's not too late. They can get 3. Oh.
Maybe. Maybe. They've got other ideas here, Keith. Mo. Ooh, gotta be careful. Okay, they're both encroaching forward. I love that. Norbit 1v2. Not gonna happen for him. And there it is. AVEZ. They aren't gonna get 16-0'd. They get their first round. As you said, 3 they can hope for, but like, not that great, is it really? If we're being honest. However, it's not confirmed. SYMAN have got enough cash to buy out for the rest of the half. Could get 13, could even get 14. So 1 round is better than 0, but only just. 3 rounds certainly better than 0. Again, difficult to tell whether that will be enough. Okay. There's the confidence we were used to seeing. Meanwhile, Norbit gets a double spray down, so I mean...
Yeah.
There goes the hopes and dreams. Sad times.
Looking like they're not going to be able to get 2 in a row. Brutal. This T side has been horrendous. I don't think you have to tell AVEZ, though. I'm pretty sure they get it. Norbert drops the bomb. Bialy 1v4. Not looking good. SYMAN bouncing back with a vengeance. And Bialy hopeful to get out to the site, Scriv. We know that's not going to necessarily maybe not happen, but it's good to have hopes. Wins the first fight. Decent amount of HP actually remaining. Yeah, the hard part was always going to be the ops posted on you, so... stuck at 1 going into 15. Brutal.
Just absolutely wild. I don't know what's happened. What's happened? How am I meant to analyze this? How am I meant to comment on this? AVEZ just hit a brick wall, and I think, as we've said, right? But an advancement on that. They've kind of let themselves hit it over and over, right? Not taking a pause. I think they took one actually when it was like 9-0, but they seem to just be just bowing out, just letting it happen, just kind of doing some of the legwork for SYMAN. They've picked up 2 kills here, though, so maybe I'm speaking too soon. Maybe the second is going to be doable. 5-on-3 on the retake. Certainly not looking too good for SYMAN. They'll start to creep in. Double ups on the retake. Don't like that. Molly and some nades available, but if you're going to peek into them, you've got to be sure of yourself. Kai going to go down. At the very least, trades it for information. Great Molotov. 1 for 1. It's still decent. Smoke ready for the bomb. Someone's got to get on it. I mean, this is going to be difficult. The smoke comes down and they kill him before he even gets onto the bomb. And there you go. AVEZ get the second. Hell yeah. Able to soften the blow as much as they possibly can, but they are still beaten and bruised pretty heavily. It is going to be a monumental task. For any caliber of team, this is a difficult comeback into this second half, that is for sure. Wow, look at that. 12 in a row. Jeez, that's crazy, considering how well they performed on Nuke, and how kind of competitive it was at moments between these two teams. It certainly does seem strange to me that AVEZ drop off a cliff on a map that they are confident on.
Look at the odds! I'm trying to, like, the meme in my head is like, what are those? Like, after Nuke and now where we are, like, the fact that that's where the odds are. It's 13-2. AVEZ, you have fallen apart. Can they run it back? Can't drop a round in the first. I'd say 5. You gotta go 5 straight for me to really start to believe here. I've seen their CT side before, Scriv. Typically pretty strong, but they're gonna have to go above and beyond their typical.
Yeah, certainly. Few shots ringing out. Oh, first kill comes in for Mo, though, on the P250 raid boss, in fact. Oh, my goodness, and look at this. The charge of the Glock Brigade will keep on moving forwards, able to eliminate Marcos as they take down anyone in their path, and there's no one else really in their path at the moment. Norbit in a great spot here. Here's them creeping in, looking to find a couple of easy frags. Gets himself the first, the second coming as well. Third, thank you very much. 3 shots in the side of the head, and he'll walk away a happy trooper. 14th round coming in for Simon, and I feel off the back of that the game surely comes with it. Like, it's not looking good at all for AVEZ, to be honest. They needed this one, and then they probably needed, like, the first 2 or 3 rifle rounds. So they fall at the very first hurdle, unfortunately. Force Spy coming in to save the day, but still not going to be easy.
Yeah, this is a little brutal. Bialy at least gets the first. Good scout kill, Narot. Missed. Couple. Too many. Good thing Kyler with that CZ. Again, being very proficient. Brings it to a 2v2. He scouts 1 shot on each of these players. There you go, Marcos. Nealon, last man standing, will leave the bomb where it lies and look to press forward. Marcos repositioning. USP in hand, and Nealon's gotten some pretty good timing, but I think eventually Marcos is going to come back and clear that.
Well,
Ta-da.
There you go. Prophecy comes true. And AVEZ stay alive. Break the bank. Could get a couple off the back of it. We'll see. Simon going to give them some room, but not too much, right? Eco coming out pretty quickly so they can get the buyback in themselves as fast as humanly possible. Looking really, really good here. Actually, no. They're going to force. So, scratch that. They decide against it. Go all the way in. Going to try and get a bomb plant. Do as much damage as they possibly can. So, no Mr. Nice Simon. Norbit's got an R8. Guys, watch out.
Ladies and gentlemen, something we've never seen before. A wild R8. And may be able to find something. It would be hilariously embarrassing. Marcos on site. Hard time to trade this. R8. Oh. Yes, sir. He doesn't get the kill, but he gets an assist. Yeah.
Unlucky.
Well, hype ruined. 10 more in a row for AVEZ. In my opinion, they got to win 10 straight. They got to go on a bigger streak than Simon did. But,
yeah. This is not looking good, is it? At all. Like, I think we're both in the same kind of camp. It's really looking dire, to be honest with you. Definitely not envying the position that they find themselves in, to be honest. I suppose it'll be an easier one into this round. Not looking too bad in that sense. Trying to go with a bit of speed here on the Simon side of things, but not looking too good, as they are kind of being kept at bay by the utility. Doing their best, doing their damnedest, but it's not really happening for them, to be honest.
Oh.
Trying to force their way out here, Keith.
Everything's fine.
The one kill got me going.
Yeah, you could see that snowballing, couldn't you? But it'll work out. That's fine. Buy from Simon will be upless, just AK's utility. Double up immediately from AVEZ. Big fan. Big fan of that. And it looks like AVEZ will give us a good attempt at running a back scurv, but I think, as we all know, they kind of let themselves down in the first half. So this is all just kind of redemption for what I think the third map would be coming up. But you never really know. Simon have fallen apart in situations like this before. I feel like every team has. So, I mean, I guess there's always that possibility.
Yeah, I suppose. Now we're all opening up. Oh, gonna get caught We have actually had another kill from Marcos. So the double up setup paying dividends. And I really do think we would have had a very different showing here if they'd have started off on the CT side. As we said in the beginning, it's so hard on the T side to get back in. If you're getting demolished, it's like, how deep does the rabbit hole go? Generally speaking, on the T side of train, it can go quite deep. So we see that in full force for SYMAN here. But if AVEZ had started on the CT side, they've got a bit of a cushion to work with. You know, they have a bit more patience at losing rounds and whatnot. They can kind of make it work, right? And they'll be smarter with their pauses. Whereas we talked about the brick wall. It is the metaphor of this game, of this map, because it's just exactly what AVEZ were doing, just time and time and time and time again. And they already have a map in hand, so they're kind of like a little looser with it maybe. Whereas I think if they get like 10... 11 rounds on their CT side, they kind of go, whoa, 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 hold on, guys. We can actually win this. Let's stop messing around. But there's no voice of wisdom, it seems. Bomb goes down here. They do manage to secure this one, though. Nothing too crazy, nothing too flashy, just initial pickups. Marcos coming in with a 3K. We're talking over the game as though it's kind of over, but AVEZ is standing strong on their CT side, Keith. Might be in for something a bit spicy if this continues.
Yeah, I think these double ops are really going to be a pain for SYMAN to deal with. The nice thing that they've done well is made their first half so good that they don't have to really figure out a solution too many times, right? They only need to come out with one true solution, get to that 15, guarantee OT, and kind of let the rest kind of fall into place. So, Kios is an animal. Kai is caught completely off guard, still able to get one. And these Tech 9s, able to run them over. They can't allow those guns to really get picked up and used against them. All the while, Norbert has an AK. Worried about Old Bomb. Not sure why Narot went pistol there. But good flank from Kyler. Drops the bomb. Norbert, winnable though, Scriv.
Certainly does look that way. Winnable. Every round is certainly winnable, particularly for Norbert, who's been having a hell of a game, but he looks the wrong way at the wrong time. We'll get dropped 7th round. The issue, or I suppose the silver lining, if you look at it from SYMAN's perspective, they bring it close. They make it costly. And when AVEZ are on the comeback train, they need as much money available to keep facilitating buys like this. Now, this buy is decent. This buy is all good. But it's kind of the fact that Bialy, if he goes down in this round, it comes down to another situation where only 2 of you survive. Can you drop him across cleanly? What's the scenario, right? These are things that they don't want to be worrying about. So they need to build up a bit of bank before they start letting rounds get as close. Particularly when they're up against a half buy. You kind of feel like those are the rounds that you get cleanly. This is the round that you let come close because it's a tough rifle round against a team that have been playing really well. But when they're not investing very much, it should be easier for them. Oh, Marcos. I mean, I respect the flick attempt. Not going to happen for him. Mo able to drop him. That might be the pick they need to secure their 15.
That was so sick. Mo, though, in trouble. It's hard to hit these headshot angles when Kyler's peeking like that. One player in ladder. That's all that remains on the A site. Norbert's going to make it a little nerve-wracking in the ladder room for Bialy. Stuck. But Narod finds Norbert coming back to him. That's like such a huge play, and Bialy somehow bets KDO. And Nealon sprays off the mark. AVEZ can run this back.
If this continues, I mean, yeah, sure.
Looking really good. And again, SYMAN have done enough, though, right? They only need to come up with a solution once. They need 1 round win to secure OT, 2 to win. So they're a lot less pressure than AVEZ are in every situation to force fights and get the dub. This could be a buy from SYMAN. This could have been full rifles, but I guess they're playing really reserved.
Yeah, I mean, I respect this, I think, to be honest. Like, they're realizing, okay, AVEZ, their CT side's a lot more comprehensive. We're not going to roll them over in general. It's not like they don't know how to play train. They've just not had a great half to start with. Now they're picking up the pace. But like you say, such a solid lead. I think if they'd have gotten the pistol... Okie dokie. Hold on. Hold on. Orb retrieved. Hold on. Marco's going to bring one back. But Kai's low HP. Ooh. Whoa! Peeks into two of them. Got to be careful there. They eliminate one avenue of attacks. That makes life somewhat easier. Mo missing shots as well. Marco's coming alive. Gets himself a 3k. We talked about the closeness of these rounds, though. They need to drop Kios. They need to make sure he doesn't find any more frags. And there you go. Fourth for Marcos. Really well done. Picking up the mantle in that round for AVEZ. Pair minimum of 3. Again, the buy that it was. Perhaps should have been a bit cleaner, but beggars cannot be choosers. Still, another round coming in. As I was saying, before it got a bit dicey there, I feel like if they'd have picked up the pistol, Keith, then we kind of believe a bit more. But the fact that they dropped the pistol, the fact that it comes to 14, like, they need to play immaculately, to be honest. Like, not a single mistake. Whereas it's like, if you get the pistol and it's more like a you know, that 12-round scenario, you can maybe afford to make a mistake or two. If you recover from it, it's okay. But at this point, just can't make a mistake, regardless of whether you recover back from it. Obviously, the overtime is possible, but it's that added pressure of overtime that works against you. Bialy, 1 for 1. Is that worth? We'll see. The pace picking up here from the T side really is. Kai trying his best to fight out, but he can't. And straight back into a 3v3. The double AWPs as well. I don't look to pick them apart, but being smoked out, being kept at bay.
All right. Waiting for a peek, waiting for Mo to look into him. Sees the jump across. Doesn't like the angle anymore now that he's been spotted to heaven. Probably the right and safe move. He's got to deliver with this op. Pressure heavily on Narrot. Seems like Marcos all the while is pushing down Ivy. Getting that information. Simon getting spotted towards B, and Norbert's going to jump down, actually. Does he have the drop? Does he have the crosshair placement? He actually holds for Kyler's peak there. All the while, the bomb's coming out towards A. So Narrot needs his kill and has to get back to help out because times are tough.
Eos.
10 seconds.
Oh, key frag coming in. Still alive in on the bomb site. He's all by himself. Now Rock dropping the bomb, trying to get away. Not going to happen. Oh, that could have been the round if he just managed to get around the corner. That's so unlucky. That is so unlucky. And that's it, right? The one mistake, the one little... It's not even a mistake. Just the one little thing that goes against them in the end. Is so unlucky. 6 rounds for Simon to play with. They'll be able to buy back up on that CT side. It's not the best of buys. Really not looking too good. But we'll see. We will see.
Opening for Mo. Nealon actually sprayed beautifully by Kai. But now space is given to Simon, though, towards this outer yard. Having used a lot of the utility or AVEZ. They overlook Ivy. Bialy. Banged. Kios is just ready for that one. Scriv. Kai and Marcos all that remain. Norbert, he is straight into the beach side. He may go down to the top, sure. But they're going back A. Again, this 1-2 Norbert fake setup. And this time it actually gets read really well. Mo alone, Scriv.
Decent recovery. Not over yet, though, for AVEZ. Ooh, Mo going to be spotted. Does have the bomb as well. They're kind of aware of that fact. Trying to group up here. Mo swings in. Gets the flick. Denying the 2v1. I'm going to look to back away to the B-bomb site. Kai is on top of things. Also going to move to that B site. He's not quite here fast enough, however. So Mo, at the very least, gets the plant. Gets the pressure on. Nice and open for him to work with. Kai going to look to close the gap. Ooh, doesn't hear him, doesn't spot him either. Has no idea that he's managed to make it up the ladder. I suppose as the gap starts to close, he will figure that out. No smoke to work with. Oh, I love this from Kai. He's not touching the bomb. He's not touching the bomb. This is a perfect read, but Mo gets the better of him. Looks around at the right time. 16-9 comes through for Simon. A very, very decisive showing. Sure, it takes them a while to clean things up, but with 12 rounds in a row on that CT side. Absolutely mental. They will keep it rolling in the end and able to take it over the line. So no crazy comeback for AVEZ. And that T side certainly needs some work.
Yeah, definitely. And Inferno, not a comfort map for any of these teams. I think we're in for a messy third map. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, it's Inferno. What team's going to look cleaner? I'm leaning towards SYMAN. We'll find out, though.
Nice shot. Lock and load. Wow, very good. Let me show you how it is done. Yeah, no. Damn! That was one of the best tickle fights I've been to.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for more Malta Vibes action. The final map of the day. But before we do, Malta Vibes is brought to you by Gaming Malta, a home of gaming excellence. There we are. Scriv, I see your new mic peeking into the frame a little bit. Okay, I see you. I see you. Looking good. Looking good. Inferno, though, maybe not the best of maps for both these teams to look good on. I think they both have like a 33-ish% win rate. Kind of like a meh map for both teams.
Yeah, definitely, right? It's a wild arena to end on. I really don't know how to approach things here, right? Same score lines on each team's map picks. SYMAN does take them a good amount of time, right? And saying that when it's a 16-9, it takes them a good amount of time to clean things up. It was incredibly one-sided in that first half, so take it with a pinch of salt. The 9 rounds in the end for AVEZ, I guess. Coming into this, though, yeah, like, it is so wild how up in the air it is. Like, I guess SYMAN play it a bit more. That's the only thing they've got going for them, which arguably is maybe worse because you play it more and you lose it more then, you know? So, I don't know. It's kind of hard. But look, I feel like the individual's looking really good on that previous map for SYMAN. Maybe that's going to come alive once again here over on Inferno. Things are starting to look a little better towards the end for AVEZ. You got the likes of Marcos, who's still positive in the end, but like Norbit, Mo, Kioz. I mean, Norbit especially is just unstoppable on train, to be honest with you. So I think it could be very scary. And I think we are going to see a slightly scrappier Inferno compared to usual here coming in between these two teams because both teams are so uncomfortable on it. I think they are going to look to take fights, particularly SYMAN, after having such a great start on train, are feeling really confident in themselves. And I think if, again, they win the knife round here, start on that CT side, they'll have that same amount of confidence.
Yeah, I agree. I think what really started to work well for AVEZ, just to find a little bit of positives in their last train match that we just watched. I think once the double ops really started to come into effect for them, it seemed to alleviate a lot of pressure, and they were quite successful. It's just a shame they're so many rounds behind and didn't have that bubble, right, where you could make a mistake, right, and really mess up. So knife rounds live. We'll get to watch it, Scriv. We'll get to take a little bit of a gander. Goes without saying, last map, both teams are very meh on it. You want to start CT side. Like, there's just no way around it.
Yeah, for sure. I'm still going to put my chips in for AVEZ here. I feel like they might bounce back. SYMAN definitely looking really, really good, but I don't know. I feel like the ceiling that some of these players can hit on the AVEZ side of things, but we'll see. Bialy has a bit of a poor showing on this map from time to time. A little less comfortable for him. They do, however, win the knife round, so that is going to work out for them. They'll get to choose that CT side, which is where we've seen a lot of prominence from both of these teams, so that works really well for AVEZ. It's where they were able to pick up the pieces to a certain extent on train, and obviously where they were able to ultimately get the cushion to work with on Nuke as well. So I'm fairly confident with this start. I think they will be as well. SYMAN, the ball definitely in their court here, Keith. How are they going to get the ball rolling?
Yeah. It's kind of the big question to me, right? Is AVEZ going to come out and really start well? They're not the type of team that strikes me that are ready for a comeback, especially after train. I don't think they're mentally checked in enough for a comeback to happen. But if they start well, you never know. Looking really good. As this banana push comes into effect, they'll spot nothing. And a pinch here on alt mid. And it's a shooting gallery. Bialy with 2. Marcos spamming the USP. Finally will connect. And KDO has to come back for the bomb. Unfortunate. And bang. AVEZ, an aggressive forward in-your-face pistol, gets the job done.
Well, there you go. Off to a banging start. No bomb plant either for SYMAN. So not looking too good coming into the second round. They will go for the 4 spy, Keith, but not a lot to work with. And it's always a difficult map, I think, Inferno to 4 spy on the T side. Feel like the odds just stacked against you from the get-go. Maybe could rush in, though, and Kylar looking to take an aggressive angle. Nate comes in, not really going to do very much damage. And there you go, he takes a dink, and he will get the message. middle. Second middle is ours, but a quick encroachment coming in from Banana to mow them down with the MP9s flying Gazelle style. Tech 9 from behind. Does get one. Not the second, though. There is a couple frags for Simon in the end, but AVEZ quickly dealing with the Simon problem, and they will get themselves probably a third off the back of it as well. So, nice, clean start. No real worries.
Whew, MP9s, M4s. Simon, nothing in this round. Even if they wanted to buy, they probably just couldn't. So here we are. Hunting down the Simon members. Marcos has cleared Banana, and he looks at his teammates like, why are you guys not pushing with me? Please come help me out. And that is exactly what they're up to. The MP9 and R up trying to get enough cash to maybe even break out the secondary up. Who knows? Norbert. Nice 1D on Marcos. The second not to follow. And they may break out the double op right away. I think they might. Narwhal may just upgrade and break out double op right away, or at least keep the MP9 for one more round. We know Marcos is breaking out. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. And it seems like they're just going to go for the bonus, Scriv. And I don't hate this. But Simon get the op out on Mo themselves. So they look to be deadly here. AVEZ look to go to 4. Continuing where they left off on train our AVEZ with some confidence. And Simon, when is your bounce back round going to occur?
Needs to be soon. And well, Mo gonna open up. That's what you like to see. 5 on 4 straight off the bat. Minute and 30 left. So pretty decent result early on from Simon. Somewhat of a bonus by Kylar at the very least. Smoke dissipates, able to swing in the perfect time, but he can't get the second. Kios, although his move away kind of solidifies the death of his teammate there, he's able to swing back in and get the trade. And thank goodness for Mo, right? It means they keep a hold of the man advantage. Marcos, great little angle here. Smoke going to dissipate. Nealon on the other side, or well, inside of it, ready and waiting to maybe find a frag. Moves away at the very last second. Swing going to come in. Where's the flash? That's what I ask. Marcos able to get one. He's able to back away. Calls for the rotation, but he's kind of like, no, wait. Could just be the one guy. There's no real sell here. Utility coming over the top, though, might just indeed call for the rotation now. Has to back away. Maybe we'll have to concede the site, but Keith, there's no coffin smoke. This could be absolutely deadly. It's left open for the AWPer to run rampant. Molly coming in. He's going to get aggressive, though. Only good for the one. It's 2 in the round. Is that enough is the big question here. Bomb goes down. KDO looking to get aggressive. Could catch Nora on his lonesome. Will do so. Looking for the second as well. That one doesn't come so easy, but it leaves Bialy in a difficult situation.
Can Bialy get it done? No. Posted up. Of Mo, ready and waiting for that one. Plenty of guns on the ground for Simon by Kai. There it is. I was waiting. Is he going to drop the op? And he does. It's another round. Marcos will have his op scrib. Pretty good. And more of a passive approach so far from AVEZ towards Banana. Keep an eye to see if that's going to develop or change, but so far, pretty relaxed from the AVEZ boys.
Yeah, I think feeling it after the previous round. Well, you say relaxed. We do get a crazy peek coming in. Oh, up on the broken wall. Narot is going to take some damage off of Nealon. Trade some back, but not nearly as much. Looking pretty good here for Simon. Slowly but surely creeping their way in. Oh, I like the boost here. This is really cool. He knows they're underneath, waiting for the moment to strike, and they're both able to get away. They try and take down the totem pole. It's not going to happen. Nice result. And a lot of damage done onto Norbit, onto Neelan, bit onto KDO, as well as that one frag. So a really, 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 really good result there from AVEZ to get themselves the opener. And kind of pigeonholing SYMAN in towards the A bomb site. They don't have any control at B. They don't have enough utility to retake Banana. So they're just going to try and go for it out at A. Marcos will fall. That's the AWPer eliminated. No call for a rotation yet. AVEZ, there's only 20 seconds left, my guys. Maybe it could be a wrap to B, I suppose, but move. You know, A site looks like it's going to fall unless Bialy, almost finding the third through the smoke, can hold them off. 2v2, certainly doable, but they're split across the map here. This is, oh, not going to be easy. No kit available either. No real utility to speak of, and Narot's on low HP. This was looking doable at one point, but I think AVEZ have missed the window.
I think AVEZ like playing the game on hard mode, but they could play it on easy. Narot should spam this ninja box, pre-fire it. There it is through the wall. Found the blast player and KDO back sight. Time's coming issue. Headshot in. No kit. I think
just about.
Does he?
I think just about.
Oh. Oh.
Oh. That is so unlucky.
Man,
that is unreal.
AVEZ just choked themselves out of information. As soon as that op falls, you have to rotate someone from B. You need an immediate reaction. You see a lot of teams at the top level do one of two things. Flash peek Banana and double fight it and just fire rotate, or gamble it. You can't leave your A players out to dry like they did. Bialy really did try, but that round's winnable if you just have that much more information to justify an earlier rotate.
Well, it's like, at the very least, move to prepare for it. Move someone to, like, Speedway. Sure, I get it if it's like, okay, they could be wrapping here because the kill comes in at long, but they literally just didn't move, like, at all. So the cut of 5 seconds or whatever on the rotation that they could have saved themselves is just wasted. I don't know. Crazy to me, to be honest. Ooh. Okay. Nice shot coming in from Neelan. I was going to say the USP is kind of in decent position here, but not looking too likely in the flat round. Bialy does manage to get one. Oh, that perhaps should have been a second. That's a bit awkward. Bialy gets another. So we're seeing some decent damage, right?
Imagine.
You never know.
Bialy ace, P250. I ruined it. My bad, boys. You know, that's on me. That's on me. But here we are. Bot up, drop, toss over by Bialy. He'll get an M4 in his hands, but no utility, no kits again, Scriv. They need the opening pick from Marcos. They've floundered in retakes. The kit's becoming a factor. The lack of utility definitely will be a hindrance. They need Marcos more than ever here. Peeking alt mid. There you have it. Opening pick and lives. That's so big.
Massive. Absolutely massive. And that's exactly what they needed to start off round number 7 here, when it's starting to look kind of scary. It's like, don't worry, guys. I got this one. This one's on me. Oh, great molly coming in, though. Gets the smoke down onto it, trying to survive, trying to hide behind that pillar as best he can. The nade lands underneath. Directly underneath, and he will fall. Now Rock, meanwhile, has capitalized, getting aggressive in Banana here. Looking good. Oh, they check it, though. They check it cleanly. I feel like that's got to be the round. Awkward fight, but able to bring it back to a 3-on-3. You've lost the B site. No real utility to speak of. No kits to work with either. Surely not, I say. They're going to try and go for it. I just don't think this is doable. Unless someone finds a kill in the next kind of 5 to 10 seconds. Really has to be a quick movement. I just don't think it's going to be doable. Nice flash coming in. This could work. Okay. Oh, Kylar. You have to find that, my guy. That's awkward. They know there's one in Banana, but other than that, no real information to work with. Mo going to take down Kai. Bialy going to fall. And look, numbers are even, but realistically, control and your chance of getting back into the site was not. I definitely think AVEZ should have saved there, but that sucks, man. They found the opening pick, and they're not able to convert.
Ooh. Nade stack from AVEZ, down middle. Heads up, Simon. That did not do as much as I thought it should have. That's kind of disappointing. AVEZ are hoping for a couple kills from that, and with it not being the case, Simon will get 5 on their T side. Scriv. Seems like Simon have really settled in the past couple, while AVEZ have been chasing a shadow of their formal selves, not really looking too comfortable. As I say this, Marcos gets 2 deagles towards A, so now they're forced into B. If Kai can get 1, yup. Now his teammates can rotate. Does he even get a second? Yes, sir. 1 bullet remaining will finally go down. Mo, low HP. This is weird, Scriv.
Very weird. Very weird. Very, very, very weird. To be honest, we'll see. Mo still got a chance here, I guess. Fake plant. Hell yeah. Quick bait coming in. Trying to go for it again. He's not ready for Bialy and Banana, I don't think. It seems very strange that the 2 CTs come in separately. And Bialy's like, listen, man. I'm going to wait for you. Creeping around, clearing a few angles, giving himself a bit more information to work with. Timing going to be everything. 20 seconds left. Mo now going to go for the plant. Checks the wrong way. And Bialy will drop him. How do they steal that one? Just a few deagles and they're able to get it done. Simon going to be kicking themselves massively. And with how close some of these rounds have been coming, Keith, look at the cash. It's not really there. They're going to try and spread the wealth, but this is a tough buy. And AVEZ, with that deagle victory, might just upset the apple cart, might just gain themselves a lead. And a pretty solid one at that. Really important round for both teams.
That's huge. Understandably so huge. All the money from both squads have been poured in. And Bialy's gonna have to drop a molly and try to live here. They're forcing it. Bialy's gone. Kyler in front of the smoking app. Still worried about apps, rightfully so. Marcos drops the bomb. Peekaboo. His head's gone. And it's Naron alone through mid. I'm not liking his timing here. I think it's right when Mo's gonna peek him. And there it is, but Naron actually bests him. One more graveyard, 1 in sight. His spray is wild and just shy of that. Simon right back, get it up, get the round, save from AVEZ.
Yeah. Well, damn. Like I said, really important round. You can see how it affects them negatively in terms of the finances. Certainly not looking too good for AVEZ, but they will push their way down middle. Gonna try and make the best of a bad situation. Bialy able to brute force him for 1, but he's traded back. Now we're on Kai, the only 2 remaining. Again, buy like this, any damage is good damage and all that good stuff. Ooh, wow. Nice peek from Kai. Able to get away as well. He's going to go for a reposition, and maybe I like this, you know, move him quickly towards the A-bomb site. Maybe they go, there's one on B. Must be both on B, guys. This is awkward. How is now not dead yet? There you go. KDO deals with him. Great spot for Kai. Okay, KDO just runs and guns. Don't let go of W. That is the one and only line in the KDO book of Counter-Strike. 6th round coming in for SYMAN off the back of it, though. And another buy for AVEZ. Need to get this one on the board because SYMAN are starting to build up a good lead, getting some good rounds. And we've seen the prominence of the CT sides from both of these teams across the course of this series. So a comfortable T-half really works well for SYMAN.
No doubt. Really well said. Top banana becoming a bit of a contention point here. Marcos has the riflers to back him up, and they're going aggressive. Forwards they'll go, and it's all AVEZ keeping that man advantage. Kai will grab an AK. And Kios trying with the good timing. They know there's one player left, but Kyler caught chasing dreams. A little daydreamy there, spamming that smoke. Don't know how expecting they'll be of the pace from AVEZ on the flanks, though, Scriv.
Kai. Pretty decent position for him. He's just waiting for Marcos to come in so they can kind of swing together. There you go. Shot can be missed by the AWP. Spray down doesn't connect either. Marcos does get it second time around, but Mo, of course, in for the trade. 7th round for SYMAN. Looking really, really good now. As, like I say, that lead building up, the economy building up as well. Meanwhile, AVEZ on another half buy as they see perhaps the third map slipping away from them slightly. At least the first half of the third map is going to slip away by the looks of things. You would expect an 8th, which is technically a victory. Mathematically speaking, anyway. Any more than that, and SYMAN start to feel very comfortable, very confident in themselves. I think 7's already pretty decent. Again, particularly for this side. So, AVEZ, maybe a timeout required, I would say, Keith. They need to find a rifle round, for goodness sake. Seem to be performing a little better on the Deagles in recent memory than the rifles themselves. And that's not a good thing.
Oh, Kai. Tries with the utility, just off the mark. Bialy hoping for a 1D. Finally connects on KDO. It took some time. And they're just going to waltz it up A, I imagine. Not wanting to allow Bialy to be in a free gun, though. And they can always go back, but it's 4v1. Marcos, actually, really good position. Whose head's on a swivel? It's Chaos's, so 8-4.
Do or die, at least in the first half here for AVEZ. Flashbacks of the previous map coming in ever so slightly. Oh, double nade and the molly to follow up as well. Marcos lucky to be alive. Takes a massive chunk of damage, though. So SYMAN doing a really good job with the utility in this round. I like that smoke, kind of funky. Molly, I think, was meant to land at the car. I think it kind of does. Some of it gets doused. I'm a bit confused. Don't really know. Kai, though, he's not confused. Oh, standing strong for one. Nealon coming in with a double to open us up, though, Keith. That might just seal the deal into round number 13. And immediately it's like, oh, yeah, we got these two guys over at A. Narot's here quickly, but probably saved, buddy. And he can't get away. Norbit just keeps on moving forwards, able to take him down with an AWP recovered, I guess. And the setup, the idea, the change was on the A bomb site. SYMAN, meanwhile, worked the B bomb site to perfection. Really well done. Cutting the AWP off, you know, putting him in an awkward spot and trading the first frag. Really, really, really good stuff.
SYMAN are looking dialed. They're looking really good. teed up and they have crushed every single round on this T side. Couple mistakes here and there, losing to Nico once, but honestly, for the most part, they've just been able to pick apart AVEZ, waltz into sights, win those banana fights, good utility usage. Honestly, it's been easy going for Simon. 9 on the T side, Scriv. I mean, you break double digits T side, you're laughing. And they're almost there. Because AVEZ are having the conversation. Are we forcing around these 2 save guns? I think it's yes. No brainer. But you know you're going to be missing something on someone.
All right. AVEZ need to answer back desperately. SYMAN have been on a tear, just as they were in the first half of Train. Hopefully a change is gonna come, but we'll see here. Smokes, mollies, nades being expended, so they have banana control, at least initially. However, SYMAN, I think they're kind of happy to give the A-bomb site a go. Getting apartments control. Slowly but surely working their way in. Flash going to come in as well. There's 2 players on short. That has kind of screwed them ever so slightly. And there you go. KDO, Neelan, Norbit all chiming in. A couple answered back, but not enough from the CT side. Now only the 1 player left in the A site itself. Kai's on the rotation, but he's very unsure. Is long compromised? Do I need to be careful? Can I just rush in? What's the deal? Kylar, meanwhile, going to try and hold down with the AUG. Good for 1, but that's it. Double digits, surely, unless Kai can pull off something incredible.
Oh, gets through the smoke. I think Neelan saw him come through. Yeah, Neelan wanted to act like he didn't see him, right? Throw the smoke, tap the bomb, sell the idea that he didn't see him. That way the CT looks for his teammate, but well played from Neelan. 10 on this T side is really, really good. AVEZ have fallen apart on Train and Inferno. I thought after the way Nuke went, Scriv, we could have had a different story, but no. That's the simple answer. Just no. I really felt like Inferno would be a change from AVEZ. Not to be. They're getting counter-naded on their push. They now know KDO heard Bialy. And these CTs are set up for success. They just have to trade out in their favor. Mo is posted. He gets a freebie. No way Bialy's going to peek dry. He's considering it. He'll drop the smoke and try to live. The B player's dead. The bomb can start working there. Here comes Bialy. And there goes Bialy. Through the smoke and flanked. It is just SYMAN everywhere.
Yeah, this has really surprised me, honestly. I thought starting off on the CT side would be great for them, but AVEZ just hitting, well, I mean, the brick wall of the previous game, right? Some serious issues plaguing them on the previous 2 maps. Or, well, the, you know, last 2 maps, I guess, is a better way of putting it. Yeah, really, really surprising for me. Bear in mind as well, folks, they picked up the pistol. So without that, this would have been another dominating half. Kai would probably love to save, but of course he can't. Final round of the first half here. The 11th looking all but secured for SYMAN. And he's just miles away from the action. Maybe, I don't know, KDA player. I'm not really sure what you do here, right? Try and go for a kill or 2. But it's just, I mean, it's just not happening. You're dead to rights. They're hunting you down. Going through the smoke. Getting knifed. Oh, Neelan. Oh, why you gotta do that to him? That is, oh, that hurts to watch. That hurts to watch. Oh, God. Well, 11th round for SYMAN comes in. A bit rude in the end, but nonetheless a clean half, as you can see. Wow, incredibly good stuff. They lose 1 in 12, so really well done from them. And AVEZ are going to have their work cut out on the T side. I am somewhat not confident in them, not confident in my prediction. SYMAN seem to have really hit a groove on these final 2 maps, honestly. I suppose the one silver lining, you know, these two teams seems fairly even in terms of round distribution, but just within the matchup itself, I think SYMAN are on another level.
Yeah, that's a big agree. SYMAN, CT side aggression on the pistol. Norbert the first. Kyler can jump out. They know the site's clear, but they eat a bit of a nade damage for it. Big win for Norbert. Does he find another in the pit? Norbert already with 2. Narot's flanky. Has to find them all. He's gonna try. It's shaky, but he does. Narot with 2. It's a 1v1 after all of that. Smoke picked up. Kai playing default, and the pistol of AVEZ right when they need it.
Well, there you are. Better late than never. AVEZ finally able to get that 5th round on the board. SYMAN gonna force buy up though. And this is the first test for AVEZ in the second round. In the second half, sorry. Also the second round, but all the same, I meant the second half. They need to find a clean start. No mistakes for a while. It's something on Train that worked against them. In the sense that they lost the pistol initially, and it meant they couldn't make any mistakes. Although it was clean, although it was looking good with the rifles, they make that one mistake, and then the game slipped away. They have a bit more room to work with in that sense, but all the same, I feel like get to 11-7, 11-8 before you maybe let one slip. And even then, as soon as you do make the mistake, you have to recover it back immediately. It all starts here for AVEZ. Bit of damage done onto Mo. Good amount of utility left to move into this B site. There's also only one player here, so this would be the correct call. Mo holding the angle, swinging into, I mean, confident, swinging into him. Gonna take him down with a clean headshot, and I think just like that, a save will be called for SYMAN. Just take what you have into the next round. Keep the pressure on. Makes sense.
Yeah. Gamble. Doesn't pay off. That's fine. You allow AVEZ a 6 here. Run it back with the Deagles and MP9 next. Not the biggest of issues. Kyler, not like necessarily wanting to lose the Mac 10 in armor, but at the same time, he wants that money. He's gonna start to make money, and well, his paycheck gets halted. Kios, careful. Yeah, I don't know if that face is necessarily worth. You wouldn't even have time to get the gun. I think just living there, but you know, that's okay. Mistakes happen. Just part of it. And SYMAN will get a Mac 10 to try to deal damage. MP9 Scriv, they'll toss their pistols to their teammates. P250 bought up, flash on Kios. Again, a round for damage, not necessarily a win you can really focus on. You can just focus on a cheeky setup to get a couple kills.
Not gonna happen, unfortunately, mate. So, seem to be cleaning up house fairly early on here. Oh, Kios trying. Nothing coming. Okay, here we go. There's one. $600 for the big man Norbert secured. Ah, okay. $1,200. Couple low HP players. Whoa, what's going on here? That's the full HP player. He almost takes him down. 30 HP, like a couple bullets required. Not going to happen, though. Taken out by the Glock, but goodness me, that could have swung out of control quickly. AVEZ get up to 7. The point where I said they needed to make cleanly, at least. They get there fairly cleanly. It is a little dicey in a couple of these rounds, but all good. In the end, now we move into the first buy round. SYMAN, this is where they will aim to shut things down before they even begin. Easier said than done. But they certainly seem capable in this series. Having a hell of a showing on their CT side so far, and looking to continue that trend with an early peek from Mo coming in. Nothing presents itself. Meanwhile, over at Banana, Kai presents himself, and Kios doesn't like it very much. Takes him down, 5-on-4 just like that.
Yeah, Simon looking really promising. Yali up in halls, doubled up. An advantage for Simon. Norbert going to be playing anti-flash. They'll jump off the totem. As Norbert will go to the flowers. The flash will actually destroy him. Great flash from AVEZ. They can just back up. Oh, I like this a lot. Force Simon to use their retake nades on retaking brackets for info. And just walk right back to Nealon. He has nothing to stop him. I am very surprised Mo's not already rotating there. This is just probably round.
This is a bit weird, as you would say. More unless Nealon has got something to say about it. Wow, aggressive peek coming in from him. At the very least buying time because the bomb's been dropped. So the rotations are here. Oh, the spam. Mo not quite on the mark. The nade is, however. Kylar left incredibly low. Playing field somewhat evened up. Kios has to jump away from that one as it's as close as damn it in terms of the HPs. All depends on who gets the drop on who. Marcos moving out and about. Flashes coming in. Kylar, the first port of call, manages to get one. Is he ready for the second? Looking likely, actually, KDO to find the frags. Here we go, 1v1, left low. He knows this because Marcos playing the time as well. KDO may well take him down. Not going to be the case even, but the round pretty much was over at that point, I feel. 8th coming in for AVEZ. And there you have it. They will continue the run back, Keith. As they break the economy once more, they'll probably get themselves a 9th to work with.
Wow, wow. AVEZ having some, it seems like they want a piece of my birthday luck, Scriv. I didn't say I'll share, but they have some. But what I like what they did was got brackets control, smoked it off, and kind of choked Simon out of information completely. Simon not playing for the info at the right times, caught off, the rotates will not work, and that was just well played Counter-Strike from AVEZ. No questions, no fans or buts. And as they're doing a bit of a totem stack in towards Boiler, you can see the crown molding. Some nice crown molding. I'm a big fan of crown molding. I think it accentuates houses very nicely and adds a nice touch. If you wanted to know, Scrove.
Well, there you are. That's fair. I mean, I've never been much of... Although I have been getting into keeping my, workspace, like, clean and custom keyboard, desk mat, So I've been getting... I kind of get it. The aesthetic is the word at the moment, the buzzword at the moment, but that kind of thing. Making your house look pretty or your space look pretty, Oh, speaking of pretty, Norbert coming in. KDO as well to follow up. Don't tell me this is the round they lose, Keith. No way. Mo in from behind. Able to get one and then able to dip back. Kylar goes, where have you gone, mate? Bomb's dropped. I'm all by myself. What do I do? Oh, he's caught switching back to the AK as well. Tagged down to 25. Surely not. Oh, Bez. They will fall on the shortest hurdle of all of them so far. 12th round comes in for Simon. They can... Well, actually, no, they can't. I thought they would have been able to with the rounds they'd picked up, but it's not the case. They can't buy back up. And so Simon, stealing that round away, are able to get the lead moving again.
It's been some really close rounds from AVEZ. So close that it just busts their money. It's unfortunate, but that's where we are. Full save. Buying the next is really all they can hope for. Mo hits Marcos right in the toes. Not feeling too pressured to fall either. He'll stick around. Rifles wanting to get this round over with Scriv. They realize it's no armor. Pistols. And Simon want to close this out as quick as they can. Jump up to 13 and go from there. I respect the hustle.
Hustle definitely coming in, definitely looking good from Simon. And this is the issue, as we've talked about. When you get dominated in one of the halves, it can be really hard to bounce back. And that is what we're seeing to a certain extent. Maybe AVEZ can win things back in their next buy round. We'll see shortly. But going to have their work cut out, making life harder for themselves. I did say maybe 11-7, 11-8. But the way in which they lost, right, when it's like a surefire round, shouldn't really be losing it. Nice shot from Kylar. But they know where he's at. Nade coming in. A few too many names to deal with. 13th comes in for SYMAN pretty cleanly, only losing the one player. So they're really happy with that. Meanwhile, the buy will come back from AVEZ. And it is needed. SYMAN are really looking good here to close things out.
All going well. Up for Marcos. Lacking utility, though. So their default won't be as strong as they would like. And they are just going to spread out, trying to bait out some of this utility from SYMAN, see if they're going aggressive anywhere. And they are towards banana. So AVEZ can't necessarily play for retake banana with the lack of utility they have. Gonna have to wait it out and try to find a pick. I like this from SYMAN, though. They'll leave Mo alone towards banana. The perfect round for this. Just absolutely perfect.
Ooh. That's an awkward exchange on the edge of the smoke. 2 for 2 in the end. So, no harm, no foul, really, but KDO comes in. That's a big frag. He's able to survive as well. Flash for him to work with. Another kill return from AVEZ, though. Not over just yet. Playing in and around the smoke. KDO doing such a good job from pit. And now Kai is left on the 1v2. Oh, and KDO able to drop him as well. A perfect round, a perfect hold. And the hero of the hour for SYMAN to get there. 14th in the board. Wow. Really, really solid hold.
KDO's a beast. What can you say? Absolute animal from that pit position. 14 and AVEZ are force buying on one player. It seems like I got a little jittery. Because the rest of the team probably wanted to save till 15. Now they're in a weird spot. Not taking a pause, not talking about it. Just kind of rushing, aren't they? So, little weird decision from AVEZ. A lot of trust in Kai in this Euro AK. But again, would like to pause. Let them talk about it. I don't know where Mo's bullet went. But it did not connect, that's for sure.
Yeah, perhaps should have done, but what can you do? Maybe move in at the last second. Doesn't make too much of a difference as Kios gets 3, just holds mouse 1, gets 1 through the smoke for good measure as well. Nice shot coming in onto Mo, does deal a great chunk of damage, but no frags as yet for AVEZ. Spoke too soon, of course. Kylar good for 1, but that's the only frag that comes in. An ace for Kios. Not to close out the game, but pretty much looking to seal the deal. I mean, if he can tap into that into this round, it is pretty much over. So, 7 rounds for AVEZ to work with. That's massive. They are surely going to clean things up here again. No mistakes can be made by AVEZ on the comeback train, and it's going to be hard. It's really going to be hard. SYMAN have looked like they are on another level on these last 2 maps. Nuke, not so much. You have to hand it to them. But Train, Inferno, double-digit first halves, and then some. Really good stuff. Kios inside the smoke, looking to end things here and now. Not going to happen for him, actually, as Kai and Naurot are able to open up the B-bomb site. Suddenly looks a bit more doable, but the bomb is trapped. The bomb is trapped. No, AVEZ, not like this. Not like this. Marco's going to go down. Oh, how do we let that happen? They've got the bomb. It's still a man advantage for AVEZ, but it's now a switch of I don't know what's happened. What's happened? This is so weird. And AVEZ have got to try and recover. They've got to try and retrieve their bomb. They're now the counter-terrorists or something. Like, this is wild.
They have swapped. This is essentially a swap. Norbert and KDO can just sit and post up around this, trying to grab some off angles and play a little weird, aren't they? With KDO tucked into this corner, Norbert's gonna just post up. Will they clear KDO? That's my question. I bet they do. I bet they do. Yeah, they hard clear him. I disagree with KDO's positioning. I think he's gonna regret it. It's kind of not good. Not good in the slightest. And while Norbert posts with an op from bench, only gets the one before he falls. That is looking pretty good for AVEZ. Again, Simon cash to buy back, but I think KDO's a little upset about how that one played out. Certainly could have turned around.
Let's not have that again, AVEZ, maybe. To be honest, I'm not sure I could take that again. My box already kind of going with this one. Got to be frank, Keith. It's been a wild ride for sure. AVEZ, the Counter-Strike seems to have left them ever so slightly where they were in 6th gear on Nuke. It seems they didn't have enough gas in the tank. Great little boost up coming in here. Kios. Oh, it's being watched for. Oh, hello? Oh, okay, it's Narok to come out on top. That's absolutely wild. Nealon able to stay alive, though. Smoke going down. Might even get some more here if he plays his cards right. Up and above, trying to spray through. Trying to follow. There it is. The flick across from Guy on the spray transfer to take him down. Of course, Norbit coming in, finding the trade, doing the damage to Marcos. 3v3, just like that. Another crazy opener. No bomb being dropped and having to be recovered from the back of the map, but almost on par with that. KDO coming in, though, trying to find some stability for Simon and secure the victory here. 19 HP Norbit to hold down B. I don't know if he can do this.
Oh, this is such a tough break flash over. Oh, they now know where he is, though. Got to get a flash out of his own. They both dodge it. Needs a kill. So low, he gets the kill. It's just Marcos now alone. 25 seconds, flashed and killed. That'll do it. Simon will take it. They run it back all the way, Scriv. I am thoroughly impressed with Simon. It started rough, let's be honest, but recovered really well.
Massively well. Massively well. Massively well. It's not even like they you know,